Hey guys, so I'm back with another tutorial today. I did kind of like a mini review in my previous video about the Creative Me palette. I'm going to be using all the colors, well not all the colors, but all the colors that I'm using today, mostly from the Creative Me palette. The pinks and purples, I'm also going to use an NYC color. It's a pearl pigment, it's in Baby Pink Pearl. And using this, and I think that's about it, but really bright, really colorful. I like it. I haven't come up with a name for it yet, so I guess y'all know what I call this when it's up here. But anyway, so keep watching if you want to know how to do it. Okay, so I've already primed with Urban Decay Primer Potion. Gonna take my purple NYX Jumbo Pencil. I hate rubbing this one on my finger. I forgot to just draw it on my eye, but yeah. For some reason, the consistency is different than my NYX one. I mean, than my milk one. I always say that when I'm doing that, but anyway. So, just put that base all over your eye. Okay? Next, what you're going to do is take a little tiny brush, wet it with Fix Plus, or you can also wipe it on a baby wipe. A wet baby wipe. You just kind of want it damp. This is a NYX Pearl Pigment in Baby Pink Pearl. It kind of looks like that. It comes in a different jar, but I got this little jar for like 50 cents off some website. So, it's just easier that way. And top it off the excess. Put that just in your inner corner. Okay? So just in your inner corner, and drag it down a little. I do have like a lighter concealer around here because this look tends to have a little bit of fallout, so it'll just be a little bit easier to cover up later. So make sure you get enough of that so you have kind of like a little sparkle going on in that inner corner. Okay, you're done with that. Now let's take our Creative Me palette. Hold on, I'm like fumbling to close that. Closed. Take your Creative Me palette. Take this pink color right here. You see? Don't look at my nails. They're atrocious. Okay, take just a flat, stiff brush. Pack on the color. And you're going to put that all. So, pack it on all over the lid. And you're going to start blending in, blending into that pearl color. So you're going to take almost most of that pearl out. Can you see that? Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Sorry. So you really want to blend so it's just really a snippet in the corner that you have showing. You can put on as many layers of this if you like. As you like. Okay? And then just flip your brush. Continue to kind of blend it. Okay? Next step is, now we're going to take this color on the outside of that dark purple right here on a fluffy brush. Swirl it in there. Top it off. And go right above. You really don't want a whole lot of color on this at first. And you're going to go all the way up to kind of the brow bone. So, brush off all the product. Now just kind of blend it into the inner corner as well. Kind of like that. Now for my highlight, I'm going to use, this is my hard candy palette. I'm going to go in with Butterscotch, which is just kind of like a like a really shimmery, not even really shimmery, sparkly brown color. Can y'all see that? It's like a nude color. And I'm going to go use that for my highlight. And we're not too worried about blending it out right now, because we're going to go back and do it in a second. These random accents got to stop. Anyway, now for the fun, dramatic part. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this dark purple right here. Be very careful. This purple is very, very pigmented. Okay. Now I'm going to just pat it right here and then pat it right here. See, I kind of like patted it to make a V and then kind of focus out. So see how it like it's really bright already? Yeah. Okay. So you want to be careful. Then put some kind of like on this part of the brush and then just start patting where you want the color. The patting effect is going to give you a little bit more control of your blending, and it's going to make it a little bit easier. Feather it just a little. Okay. So it kind of looks like that. We still have a lot of blending to do, so don't worry. Go in with this color again and go right over top of it. And this is when you're going to start blending in your highlight. So the highlight almost melts into a pink color. And then just go over all of it so it kind of blends a little better and you don't have like a harsh line. You can bring this all the way into the corner if you want. I just don't, but you could make it a cut crease if you won't. So that's kind of the look we have right now. And I mean, this process just goes with blending, adding, stuff like that. I do want to tell you to go back and replace that pink, that dark pink that's on the lid, because it will lose a little bit of its vibrancy. Is that a word? I don't know. But replace a little bit, but don't go all the way on the outer so you don't mess up the blending. So what I'm going to do next is take my purple, drag it in the waterline, cover it with the purple powder that I have in my crease, put on my brow, do my lashes, line, and I'll be right back and show you guys the finished look. Okay, here's the finished look. Just really bright. All the colors I use come from my Creative Me palette. Boom. Except the highlight, of course, and you can use whatever kind of highlight you want. I advise don't use a super sparkly, kind of go with like a light shimmery one or a matte one. On my lips, I have, I lined with just a brown NYC liner, and then I threw on this Iced Orchid by NYC. Iced Orchid. Iced Orchid. But that was pretty much it. So I hope you guys like the look, and I'll see you guys later.